So if I'm being 100% honest here, I knew this video would go up and I knew Harman Smith would make a video declaring Nintendo the winner of the console wars. Like, that's actually still a thing going on, or was ever really a thing to begin with. And I knew I was going to have to make a response video because, of course, TPG's got to milk that Harman Smith cow. I do not care if that cow is fucking milked to death. I will fucking some way, somehow, milk that poor little cow to the point of no return. Now, I'm going to skip around this video because I did actually record a reaction to it. And oh my god, he just basically does this whole victory lap for Nintendo. Like, this is the biggest win ever. Because Lego Horizon is coming to Nintendo Switch. That means PlayStation's dead. Ooh, typical Harman Smith. Nintendo's superior because Nintendo. Even though, like, when you actually look at this game on a technical level, it's not that high. And it's like, cool, it could run on the Switch. I don't really care. I'm still going to buy the game. I'm going to buy it on the PS5 version because that's going to be the best version that's not PC. And of course, he makes it just, oh, guys. This one's for you guys. This one's for you. I love you, and that's why I do this shit for you. So, with all that said, let's get into it.
20 years ago, Sega bent the knee to Nintendo when they confirmed that Sonic the Hedgehog would be coming to Nintendo GameCube.
Wouldn't it be a Harman Smith video? Wow, some revisionist history. Real history lesson for you folks. Sega went third party because, and say it with me, Sony beat them out. Their consoles were no longer making money and no one was buying games on their console. So, unless Sony suddenly, decided to take a big old nosedive for the last 24 hours since this announcement was made, I don't think Sony's in the same position as Sega was. In fact, from what I could tell, they're in a good position. They're in a safe position. So, Lego game equates to collapse of the entire company, which is not what happened at all. Now, Sega, yeah, that kind of is what happened to them, and they had to bend the knee to Nintendo because they wanted to stay around. So, ixnay on the console market, things. And Sony, far as we know, is still planning on making a PS5 Pro and a PlayStation 6. So, how are these two similar? I wonder.
And now, today, Sony has confirmed the same thing. Horizon Lego, a PlayStation IP, is coming out on Nintendo consoles.
You know, this answer might surprise you, but money! Obviously.
Wow, who could have possibly seen this coming? Who could have possibly foreseen that Sony releasing their games on PC would be the beginning of the end? That it wouldn't lead to a golden new age of PlayStation first-party studios, but would instead open the floodgates to PlayStation and Xbox, releasing their exclusive titles on Nintendo platforms.
No longer can we pretend that Nintendo is behind the console space, that their consoles can't run the same games the other platforms can run, because in order to keep themselves relevant, these corporations are going to have to bend over.
Hey pal, you just blowing from Stupid Town?
So, you are telling me now the Nintendo Switch can run The Last of Us Part 2 Remastered. You are now telling me the Nintendo Switch can run Halo Infinite. You are now telling me the Nintendo Switch can run Hellblade 2. You are now telling me that the Nintendo Switch can run fucking Horizon Forbidden West DLC. You are telling me the Nintendo Switch can run all these games all of a sudden, all because of this little bit of news, all because of Lego Horizon, a very budget-friendly game, a child game, one would per se, is coming to Nintendo Switch. And by the way, we actually don't even know if it's actually a native version or a cloud version. So, suddenly Nintendo Switch can run the most technically demanding games at a consistent frame rate that would be happy to some people. Motherfucker, if you really think that, you are so fucking delusional. It's actually amazing. My God, I would have put you in a fucking cage and put a big old a fucking sign on your cage saying, the most delusional fanboy of all time. Come one, come all. Look at the delusional fanboy. He thinks that the Nintendo Switch, which could barely run its own native games at 30 FPS and at a good resolution, can now run the most technically demanding games natively. Let's all laugh at him.
And give Nintendo everything they have. Right? That is the situation right now. Is that after 25 years of this nonsense, Squaresoft backstabbing Nintendo, the Sega refusing to port all of their games to Nintendo consoles, to like Western third parties making up excuses, from like the HD era where they ignored the most popular platforms being the Wii and the DS, their attempts at subverting the Wii U, like
all of it has led up to this, right? A complete Nintendo monopoly in the gaming industry.
What? What the fuck?
It's official. Harman Smith has no fucking brain cells. This man, that big old head of his, that curly fucking hair of his, it's official. There is no fucking brain there. Somehow, it's just a bunch of neurons that barely fucking function and are fucking hardwired. The motherfucker is malfunctioning. The Nintendo bot is breaking in front of us as we see. How does Nintendo have a monopoly on the gaming market when PlayStation, Xbox, and PC are still relevant? In fact, besides Xbox having, a really fucked up year and just, fucked up decision making, they are still relevant. They're still in the console space. How do you have a monopoly when there's competition everywhere? My God, you are so actual stupid. I am surprised you know how to put a fucking shirt on.
We're gonna announce the games soon. And then like they have their conferences or whatever. They show off like
Here's a good idea. Have a point. It makes it so much more interesting for the listener.
they show off like Doom Eternal or whatever, and it's just the exact same thing as the previous game with like no real innovations, no real improvements, a complete botching of the lore and the core concept in the series. And although there are, hardcore fans who will stick by these games no matter what.
Oh, the irony! It's too much!
Seriously, I could not find a better fucking meme to put in there. Because, oh my God, does he not realize he's literally that? He will buy everything Nintendo related. He will buy everything Nintendo makes, even though it's counterproductive and it's basically sending the message that you will buy whatever fucking thing we make. Does he not see the fucking irony in this? He, a fanboy, is calling out other fanboys. My God, brain can't comprehend.
The reality is that less and less people are buying into them. More and more people are gravitating towards the superior Nintendo consoles, right? People are beginning to realize that, games like Unicorn Overlord are better on Nintendo Switch. That Princess Peach Showtime is a better and more interesting game than anything PlayStation has ever put out, right?
Yeah, no. No.
People are beginning to realize that Zelda is the best open world franchise in the industry right now. People see the value in 2D Mario and the regular Pokemon releases, right? People are beginning to realize that Animal Crossing and Mario Kart are two of the biggest IPs on the planet.
They've all seen the light of Nintendo godhood. They've all seen the light of the great Nintendo gods, known as Mario, Zelda, Metroid, and Animal Crossing. They've all seen it. All those wily sinners on PlayStation and Xbox and PC will repent for their sins, and they will worship the Mario statue as God intended. And with that cringe ass joke aside, I am going to end the video here because, well, he just sucks off Nintendo for the rest of the video. Talk about how great, no one can ever compete with them, blah, 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 blah. oh, well, that's just the best console ever, 'cause that's the end on it there, Jimmy. That's why it's the greatest console of all time, and them old sinners over there in the Xbox and PlayStation land. Just, okay, I don't know why I got this fucking joke in my head. But, yeah, just like, the rest of the video. It's just him just sitting there fucking being a Nintendo worshiper at the Nintendo altar. Guarantee this motherfucker already planned his trip the Nintendo museum so he can sit there and worship in the Mario altar. Just like, dude, at the end of the day, this level of cringe. And sometimes it's kind of healthy to get a little bit cringing every once in a while. But at the same time, Harman Smith just being Harman Smith. What else am I going to say? There is no console war. The console war is over. It's been over for a long ass time. It's now the publishing wars. And guess what? Everyone wins in the end. As long as they're making money, who the fuck cares where you're playing? Just play fucking video games. Don't play consoles. Just play where you want it. If you want to play Mario on your PC, go ahead. You want to play Horizon on your Nintendo? I don't care. Just, this level of fanboyism is very dangerous. And, you know, this is why I rarely make the dive into it. So you guys better make sure you like this fucking video. Comment. All of that YouTube algorithm stuff. Until next time, guys, this is That PlayStation Gamer signing out. I'm going to go make some lunch because I am hungry as hell right now.